Hello again, everyone. How's it going today? Happy Wednesday. We are back for some more Lego building. We got two Friends sets to do. We got Liann's room here that we'll finish off the evening with, and then the Hair Salon, which has some fun pieces in the quarter dome elements. So I'm kind of looking forward to those. All right, let's go ahead and pop it open. Howdy, Area High One. How's it going? Let's go ahead and dive right in. Is that it? That is it. Yep, that's it. All right. Okay, there's bag number 1, bag number 2, 3, and 4. All right, the instruction booklet and the sticker sheet we're going to put aside for now. Although I wanna note, open 8 to 19. Big 24-hour clock getting their claws into Lego. As I said on the Discord, something came up. Nope, it's been Lego Friends for a good decade now. There's been some spin-offs that use the same figures, though. Like there was elves that use the same mini dolls. No, I will make an announcement when the schedule officially changes. I'm still thinking about it. No worries. Alright. Let's dive right in. Get started on the main part. We got Ollie to build first. If you think is the name of the series that it reminds you of? Yeah, so there was Lego Elves that had the same figures. I don't think there's been anything else that I can think of offhand. All right, where's his hair? He is blonde, so there we go. All right, make our scooter, which is a different color from the one that we made, I think, last week. Also has white wheels rather than gray or silver. Where's the other wheel? There it is. And we get the Friends handlebars on there, and our electric charging symbol as well. Not a big fan of using these wheels for it, although I do get why they are. Does make it a bit more stable too. We can give him a helmet, I suppose. Alright, get in there. I said, get in there. Last saw any sets in magazine was 2000 or so. No, you might be thinking of Belleville, but Belleville had larger figures. This is a Belleville figure, an adult. I really like this this hairpiece that she has. If it will focus, there we go. Like, that's a really nice hairpiece. And we have a surprised expression that we can put on her head as well. Unlike minifigs, you cannot have a rotatable head for them. I guess we don't need that just yet, so let me put that away. Yep, I mean, Friends was, is essentially the most successful that LEGO has been at making sets aimed at, primarily at girls, although they've widened the appeal lately, because the appeal was wider than than originally designed. That said, Belleville was around for 15 years or so. Too bad there's no Friends set. There could have been. There could have been. But I don't think that the people who liked the Friends show were as into the mini dolls as they were into minifigs. Alright, coral pink. Get a bright orange. Yeah, 15 years. So, it was pretty successful. It just, like, it's one of those things of, like, successful but not super duper successful kind of thing. Like, it did well enough to continue all that time. And a sticker would go on here that I'm not putting on. Scala is the one that really did not do well. This being a Scala figure. Not a blockbuster, but not a flop, yeah. I mean, LEGO Friends, it gets sold in U.S. toy stores, whereas Belleville didn't, as far as I recall. I don't think it ever did. They may have made some attempts. It was sold in European toy stores, I believe. And that might be part of the, you know, why it didn't do as well. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they didn't. I think here in the U.S., they really were, you know, went in for that the LEGO as a boys' product. When did LEGO use the red wheels with the steel axles? 70s through 84, 85, right around there. That's around when they switched to having the swappable the wheels that come off the plastic axles. And they still use those connectors today. Although those old wheels, they still make them, but they're not as common as they used to be. They're using other wheels fairly frequently these days. Alright, where is... Alright, there's a gold 1x2 tile and a spigot. You got some from your mom with her LEGO? Yeah, that would have been, I mean, like, all of the early town sets had those. And you get them in, like, basic sets and stuff like that from the 70s and 80s. I think they showed up occasionally through the mid-80s, but Not that often. They did have some white ones as well. The white hubs. At least for the small ones. Those old Lego are rather brittle now. The Lego shouldn't be too brittle. Some of them, like some parts of them are going to be brittle, but the bricks themselves should be in fairly good shape. They may just feel more brittle. The gray plates have cracks on the seams. Well, some of that is more like, rather than brittleness, that's just, you know, like play damage kind of thing. All right, a couple stickers would go on that brick there. Yeah, stress. I mean, I have a lot of broken pieces from that era. Not too many large plates. But then again, there's also infamous brittle brown and brittle dark red from the early 2000s, and I have not had any break, so... All right, nice double doors there. An open sign sticker would go on. And we get some gold ice cream pieces. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? But I mean, you know, plastic does definitely does change with age, so. And I think even, like, different colors have different consistencies, too. So some of them might be more likely to get brittle than others. As in the case of the old dark red and brown. Just got to take care of your bricks. which is kind of a big ask for most kids, really. Lord knows I did not take care of my bricks as a child. They don't make the plates you're thinking of anymore since they are tall like bricks, gray. So they're actually bricks. They're like 8 by 24 bricks. Or something like that, or 8 by 8 bricks, or 4 by 8 bricks, or something like that. $16 by like 48? They wouldn't make bricks that big. I don't recall any bricks being 48 studs long. I think the largest were 24. Today they would be flat. I mean, so there's a couple different there's a couple different pieces, and I totally understand not knowing the terminology. If it is this thickness, it's a brick. And they had some bricks that were 4 by 8, 8 by 8, and I think 8 by 16. And they'd be bricks like this. Then there are plates that are this thick, and they did have 6 by 24. That's the largest of those that they ever made back then. Nowadays, they do have 8 by 8, 8 by 16, and 16 by 16, but nothing larger than that. And then there are ones that are half this height, and those are base plates, where they can't take any studs in the bottom. And those they did have 8 by 16, 16 by 16, 16 by 24. Oh, no. 16 by 32. They did have some 16 by 24s, but those are pretty rare. 32 by 32 and 48 by 48. $16 by 32. Okay, yeah. So that would be a base plate. Yeah, those are... That damage is definitely stress. Because those things are thin and very easy to bend. Like, if you hold one end and like, just wiggle it in the air, it'll make some fun noises. You know, like... similar kind of noise that you get from doing the same thing with like a sheet of metal, but a little bit softer and stuff like that. Pretty easy to put a lot of pressure on them and get those to bend and crack and stuff like that. I have some broken ones. I have some bent ones. That's just stress. If you... I don't think they're Lego. Or the numbers are wrong. I mean, maybe from the 70s they had a few of those. Let me go look. Because that is a very, very large brick, and... Okay, yeah, they don't have tubes on the bottom. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, those are super old. That might even be... Yeah, let me see what sets some of those came out in. Yeah, that's actually the 60s. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the 60s. Some of those are probably made out of different plastic, in fact. All right, so spare parts. We got a 1x1 cylinder tile with electric charger symbol, a medium nougat 1x1 cylinder tile, light lime green and bright orange 1x1 cylinder tiles with top peg, gold tap, gold ice cream piece that decided to go flying, a plate flower in coral, a bright orange 7-petal flower, a medium azure 1x1 plate, black robot arm, white 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, and a trans pink gem. Yeah, pre-ABS. I think those are polystyrene, if I remember correctly. And in the US, made by Samsonite, of all companies. Sorry, I was thinking the 70s. Couple plates, get those over there. Get that one over there. Watching Caddyshack for the first time in a long time, you forgot how much of a douche the judge was? That's true. But I made some assumptions. I have very few Lego that old. Very, very few. I don't even have much from the 70s. Alright, let's see. Another stack of windows. But yeah, Lego in the US at that point, I think through 74, was produced by Samsonite. That would explain why those very old bricks do not fit well with the new ones. Yeah, pieces will warp and deform, especially when made of polystyrene and stuff like that. ABS is definitely sturdier. Like, stuff from the 80s works perfectly well. Samsonite, the makers of hardshell luggage, yes. Yes, they made Lego in the United States for about a decade and a half. And howdy, Kinshire, how's it going? It's an interesting era of sets as well. I don't have any full sets from that period. I do have a handful of pieces that I've just picked up over the years. I luckily don't have much interest in actually collecting that stuff. I mean, I'd be interested, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to go out of my way or spend a whole lot of money, because it would be more of a curiosity for the most part. There's some unique pieces from back then that would still be useful and neat today, but that's about it. You're just shocked at how well they work with modern Lego? Yeah, the basic Lego part design has not changed for a very long time. Like, the very first Lego pieces are still the same basic size. Making sample weaves in mail for a birthday present for a friend to see what she prefers. Nice! Awesome! That'll be a fantastic birthday present. A rug sticker would go on there. If you knew why so many of your minifigure arms cracked and lost their hands... so that's just the brittleness. Did you take the hands out a lot and like swap them around with other colors and stuff like that? Because every time that's done, it stresses the part a little bit. Did your best to leave your figures as set. Always got mad when someone did that to the heads. Okay, then it's just age. You know, if you actually played with them and turned the hands and stuff like that, then, you know, that also adds stress to the parts and everything. Mostly happened to the white arms. Yeah, those... some of it could just be the composition of the plastic, slightly more brittle kind of thing. I have no idea offhand what that happened to the most for mine. But I have a lot of those that are broken. I have a lot of hands that, like, half the hand has broken off, like, you know, like part of the hand is gone. Yeah, like one broken hand. Huh. I've definitely broken more hands than I have arms. Probably just different styles of play and stuff like that. Where you kept them, how likely you were to step on them or something like that. I have so many broken street signs. It is terrible and sad. I have a lot of them. You'd get them out and find the arms had cracked since you mostly just posed and left them. Yeah, just age then. Alright, some inverted corner slopes. Love that they're still making those after all these years. It was really bad for the sets you got between 1996 and 2001. After that, it stopped. Could have just been different manufacturing or something like that. I haven't noticed any of mine being broken from that era. It's the ones from the 80s that I played with a lot that did not fare so well. Really did not fare very well. Some are okay, but... Do I have my Lego separated by era? Sort of. I do have, like... The bulk stuff from when I was a kid, I have separated into their own containers. And then sets from, like, the 90s, I mostly have bagged or boxed up individually. And then stuff after that, from the late 90s to 2000s, I generally have parted out and sorted out and stuff like that, or in things to be sorted bins. And the main reason is, like, I would mix my old stuff in with the new stuff if it was in good condition, but it's not in good condition. So that's essentially what it is. I have it separated based on condition, essentially. Get back on there. Find it interesting that original Transformers like Optimus Prime and O-Gauge will all visually work. Huh. Not too surprised. Makes me wonder what the smaller Transformers are. Alright, so we have a 3-stem plant, a trans yellow 1x1 brick, and a trans dark, a dark pink 1x1 tile as extras. Many use Lego for houses on O-Gauge? Huh. I never collected model trains, but when I was a kid, I wanted to, and I would have gotten, I think, HO scale. That's probably what I would have done. But it was expensive, so I went for the cheaper hobby, Lego. A couple dome windows. Put those down there. Couple large plates. There we go. Alright, let's make a Nadia here. Well, I remember just like there was a like a model train store at Union Station, makes sense, down in DC, and I went in there a few times and just was like, oh, I want all this stuff so much, but I never got it. And overall, I'm happier. Like, no slight intended for model trains. Just for me, I'm glad that I stuck with Lego. There are toys that I got when I was a kid that if I could go back and just be like, hey, self, get Lego instead, I would totally do that. As much fun as I had that with them as a kid. And model trains aren't really toys, so... Whereas I would have seen them as toys. And then they would have been in bad shape as I got older. Well, replacement bricks is a lot easier to get today. It was not that easy to get as a kid. Way back when, in the elder years. All talks himself out of Lincoln Logs for Lego. Never actually had Lincoln Logs. Played with them only at, like, other people's houses. There's trans orange disc. And that goes right on there. I don't know how much you could actually do a train building stream for. I guess a lot of them are model kits more, but they're also designed to be run on tracks and stuff like that. So I don't know. But no, I mean, if I was going to do model building streams, it'd be Gundam. Alright, lots of round top pieces for the little awning over the front door. I mean, I never got many Lego trains as a kid either, and boy, do I wish that I had. I had the battery-operated one up until 9-volt. Once 9-volt came out, then I got lots of trains. But, of the 4.5-volt and 12-volt era, I only got the battery-operated train, because that was basically the only one that came out here in the U.S. And it's a nice one, but man, the ones that the Europeans got, they were so nice. Wish I'd gotten those. Monorail was very cool, yeah. There are 2 monorail sets that I never got. Much to my chagrin. But at the same time, it's not like I do anything with my monorail, so... My battery boxes are all in terrible shape because the batteries decided to leak in them. happened to a lot of my battery boxes, actually. I was not a good, was not very good at taking care of those. And it's one of the reasons why I'd much rather have just electric stuff or rechargeable stuff for LEGO these days. It's really weird that LEGO has gone back to battery-powered trains. LEGO trains, I feel like. I do not understand that decision. I mean, they're basically remote-controlled, but, like, why? I don't understand. Your old Lionel F7 says on the bottom, do not leave batteries in the compartment when not in use. Yeah. I wish that had been drilled into me as a child. That is another one of those things that I would go back in time and do and be like, all right, now, always take the batteries out when you're done. There's a dome. And another dome. That is very cool. I really like that. Get these into lock it in place. There we go. Yeah, that's really nice, you know, dome look to this here. I like it. You only got to use rechargeable batteries in your LEGO? Well, I wish that that had been a thing, too, that I had done. That would have been pretty nice as well. Ah, well, it happens. Howdy, Mad Martin. Falls out of a tree onto Ald and the battle music plays. Alright, I'll kick your butt if that's what you want. How's it going? I like this sign that is made up made to look like scissors. Isn't that nice? I like that. Okay, spare parts. We got silver scissors, dark pink 1x1 plate, dark pink 1x1 tile slope, black 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, and bright orange 1x1 tile. Those are the extra pieces there. And bag number 4. Looks like we're actually going to finish this pretty soon. Anyone else have LEGO Builder's Journey? I do not believe I have even heard of that. There's a lot of small parts in there. Alright, got to make a gumball machine, so we can make Tom Servo eventually. go. Get our bell jar right up there. Ooh. Dark orange, a wind-up key. I think I've only seen them in silver before. Okay, trans red, teal, and lime green. And then we get a clear 2x2 boat stud. There we go. Nice little gumball machine. Came out in 2021, has a story mode before they let you build a diorama. Nope. I do have Lego Bricktales. I streamed that. That was a pretty fun game. Not very long, but just fun and very cute. Not sure how, but I'll need to make Lego Crow as well. I would like to. People definitely have. I'm not as good at making small-scale stuff like that. I'm a lot better at, like, architecture level or large-scale things. Buildings, spaceships, that sort of thing. Not very good at really tiny things that just have a few parts. Gotta hit up some Japanese builders for that. Is disillusioned at this news. Aww. Alright, we got a hanging plant there. Gold 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, and then I pop that off. Alright, and then a Fabuland street sign, which actually this might be a little bit different. I don't know that it is the exact same as a Fabuland street sign. Hold on, let me see if my camera can zoom in on the... Trying to see what the copyright date is. I can't really read it. But yeah, Fabuland had some signs like this. It is nice to see that either the part is still around or they're at least still... They've made a new version of it. Doesn't say Fabuland on it, though. I mean, my original idea for the... Not original, but like one of my ideas for these build streams would be that if I didn't have enough to build, which... yeah, that's amusing that I ever thought that was going to happen. Would have been that I did some digital building when I didn't have anything actual to build. They've been around for a little while. These smaller ones are newer than the larger ones. But they fit in with another curved top piece that has been around for a really, really long time. Howdy, Bahamut. How's it going? Lego Builder's Journey, the diorama is free build mode. Well, I would have been... I'd use stud.io or Studio, which is basically an evolution of the Lego Digital Designer program. Could be better, but could be far worse. Can we build a submersible with them to go see the Titanic? I haven't sunk my Lego Titanic. A nice dark red hairpiece here. How big of a fish tank do we need? Quite big. Also, I'd need to completely rebuild the Titanic so that I could pancake decks together. Well, hopefully the rest of your day will be better, Bahamut, and hopefully tomorrow will be better as well. Okay, turn that around, and we get some wigs here. Oh, I know about that. I know about that. I am an obsessive compulsive hand washer as well. Wait a second. That is the wrong color. Now, obviously, that's from a much earlier step. Is that just the wrong color in the instructions there? Oh, yeah. Oops. I put it on wrong. Well, it's fine. Mistakes were made. Where was I? I was right about... Right. Getting this on here. Yes, we are listening to Dragon Quest music. Yeah, sometimes it just comes on. I've been having probably one of the worst extended bouts of depression since I was a kid. I haven't been on antidepressant medication since high school. And I got back on some recently because it's been bad. It's almost as if you can be strongly negatively affected by losing a parent or something. It's so weird. Who would have expected? But yeah, I hope you can get that under control. I luckily do not have anxiety, although when I first went on to the antidepressant medication, I did get that, which was a very odd feeling because I'd never had anxiety before. All right, and that goes right there. So yeah, I do hope you can get that under control, because it sucks. Two by 4 there, and a coral flower piece there. Howdy, little bunny. How's it going? You don't need to quietly mention that. You can just say hi. Looking for brown ones. How are you doing today? Hi. Loudly sends the kitties after Lel Bunny. I mean, it's not exactly a punishment. I would think that would be more like a blessing. Go, my kitties! Nah, you can always complain when things are not going as you would like. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's perfectly okay to complain about things even when other things are worse out there, kind of thing. Wasn't intended to be a punishment, just a martishment. Ah. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. Well, at least it's a lot easier to call the IRS these days. It's almost like funding government services makes them perform better and be helpful. Who knew? Making a little lamppost here. I do like the different lamppost designs. Although it would also be kind of nice if they'd, like, sell individual lampposts. That is a lightsaber hilt, yes. I love the frequent use of those these days. See, nice little lamppost topper. If the camera would actually focus. There we go. And get that on there. And that on there. Yeah, it makes for a very nice, like, park lamppost type design. Well, it's always good to strive for 100%. Even if you never think that you might, even if you think you might not ever get there. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be there and working towards it. There we go. Got a nice bench there. You really do like that lamppost? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. The only thing that would make it better, I think, is if it were taller. It feels a little short. It's a nice shade of pink. I'm actually not a big fan of it. I like the regular pink better. But that's me. So we're gonna get a little placard here. That stickers would go on. Alright, so spare parts. We got a spare black lightsaber hilt, a green 1x1 plate flower, 1x1 plates in lime, teal, and trans red, 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs in gold and black, gray 1x1 plate, bright green 3L bar, a white half pin, a dark orange wind-up key, dark pink 1x1 cylinder tile with top pin, and a black 1x1 pyramid. Nice assortment of spare parts. Rip stickers, their lives and purposes unfulfilled. Yep. Yep. So it's a very nice looking building. Like, it would look good in a Lego town display with some embellishment. You know, if you were putting on a display, something like that. And certainly there's a lot of fun little things like the gumball machine. I really do like that. Some nice plants. Some good colors. I like the seats. I guess a hair dryer? I'm not sure. I don't exactly go into ladies' salons very often. Howdy, Cloak, how's it going? Love the fact that you moved your capital in CK2 to avoid the plague in Iceland, and there was one place in your kingdom that was part of the exclusion zone, as well as another place in the Empire that was part of the exclusion zone. Yeah, it's too bad Iceland is very, very poor land. But, nice little park bench and, like, just a little wall. The, using these pieces for sidewalk is pretty nice, cobblestone-type sidewalk. Not too bad, thinking about playing some Rise on Switch. I do not know that game. Alright, let's go ahead and put this in the back for the moment, because now is a great time for minifigs. Oh, Monster Hunter Rise. Got it. Where are my sheets? There they are. Okay, let's see. We are going to be starting with Series 11. I have not played any of the Monster Hunter games myself. Alright, 3, so middle column. Alright, 15. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. Yeah, I'm not very good at action RPGs. Most of them. Like, something action-y like Secret of Mana I'm good at, but I'm not very good at the others. Haven't had to worry about a snake bite in 5 hours. Well, that's good. Alright, so Nadarogai rolled 11. That would be the scientist lady. I got a 16. That would be the robot lady. Howdy, Amiga Cammy. How's it going? You got a 1. That would be the barbarian. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Got a minute to go. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? First up, Minotaur Manicurist Pedicurist. How would he even be good at pedicuring? 10, that would be the welder, and 4 would be the Blacktron robot guy that we have already gotten. This is a relatively untouched selection of minifigs. We've only gotten the elf, the robot, the scarecrow, and the cat lady. Doing pretty well so far. Not a rogue AI. I said 11 was a scientist lady. I didn't ignore you. You were up first. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? Well, he probably doesn't get much business. All right, predictions are now closed. Let's go ahead and get to my timer. And go. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, I feel an interesting piece. Is that, I think, okay. All right, I think I know. 14.27. I think we have the British policeman. Black Sea's Barracuda, if you change the order of the cone on the lance flag post, it stays in place better on the rear of the ship. Yeah, that kind of thing can happen. Alright. Is it the policeman? It is! It is! We get the classic British policeman. And 14.27. The Bobby or Peeler, yes. Actually, I hadn't heard Peeler before, but I had heard Bobby. Okay, within 20 seconds, let's complete that prediction. Kinshear, Ice Oven, and Klelk getting the hams there. Crimson Clover, Lord Canis, and Cetria going for 20 to 50. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. Bahamut and Lel Bunny going for no. Very nice. Yep, he's got a nightstick. Yeah, I mainly remember the name that these guys are called Bobbies because I heard when I was in England that speed bumps were called sleeping bobbies. That is not a very long stick. That's like more of a belaying pin. But a very cool minifig. And I don't think they've made this helmet at any other point. No printing on the back. But nice but simple printing on the torso. All right. So that is number 15. A truncheon to give ne'er-do-wells a good drubbing. Indeed. Indeed. Or, you know, just whoever he wants. There we go. Alright, so next up, we've got Series 18. Oh, there's other things you can use for rolling pins, which are pretty fun. Let's see, 2, so that is going to be the first column there. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Alright, let me see if I can get these back in a little bit better. There you go. They tend to move around a bit in shipping and stuff. One of the other advantages of the boxes. Okay. All right. Let's start a new prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. So you got a 6. That would be the birthday girl right there. I got 12. That would be the cat costume. So we did get the spider guy last time. The girl with the balloon and the boy with the balloon are going to be pretty hard to distinguish because most of the parts are the same. Same thing with the 2 brick costume people. So we'll see how that goes. But to get your predictions in, Minotaur, old-time barber, dentist, surgeon, professional. Area high one got a 7. That would be the dragon costume. Clelk 17. That would be the unicorn knight costume. Content settle while shipping. Well, if they settled while shipping, then they'd all be on the bottom, properly positioned. All right. 30 seconds to go. A Centaur tech support agent. Oh boy, working help desk. I remember that. That was so much fun. It wasn't. Alright, about 20 seconds to go. Let me get my timer reset. Shake some milkshake to shake things up. Milkshake. Gnomish artillerist. We all live on a gnomish submarine, a gnomish submarine, a gnomish submarine. Alright, predictions are closed. And let's go. Alright, what do we got? Okay, that feels like a head, so that doesn't help me any. These are very big pieces throughout this. Alright. Is that? Okay. Ooh, just over time. 22.4. I believe that we have the elephant costume. My Discord is going to pay for that earworm later. Hey, well, I mean, at least I didn't say we're all part of the Dwarvish Space Marines. The Dwarvish Space Marines. The Dwarvish Space Marines. All right, let's go ahead and choose the outcome at 20 to 50 seconds. All right, Lord Canis and Ice Sovereign getting the hams there. Very nice. Crimson Clover and Kinshir going for within 20 seconds. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. Cetria, Bahamut, and Lel Bunny going for no. All right, has a little tutu. This actually reminds me of a costume that I wore when I was very, very, very young, like 4 years old. Not with the tutu part. Oh wow, that's dual molded. I don't know if they've made this mouse before or since. How do I get you on? Okay, hold on. Where does the... Hold on. Had a little bug on my hand. A little gnat. Okay. Can you hold the mousey? Alright. You know what? You don't want to hold the mousey. We'll just put the mousey on the on the tile. There we go. See? Look at the cute little mousey! Isn't it adorable? That's dual molded, softer plastic tail. You've forgotten Duplo had a train set? Oh yeah, Duplo has very frequently had train sets. See? It's crying because, you know, elephants don't like mice. Don't Mega Flare the cuteness out of the mouse. Look at him. Look at the little mousey. He's so cute. His little nose. That is just adorable. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that mouse since. Alright. And finally, we have Series 25. Oops. Alright, 3, so that's going to be the bottom row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need a D8. Six. Alright. There we go. And this one will be a little bit different. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let me get my scale out. Alright, start a new prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig box? Let's go. Alright, so first I'm going to shake it and guess. Then I will weigh it. And then we will scan it, but the scanning is not part of the process. So let's see. D12. 2, so that would be the third gamer girl. Not I got 4. That would be the sprinter, but I don't know that that is going to be there. A Minotaur Spa Specialist, huh? Results not guaranteed. Alright, about a minute to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what's inside the minifig box? So there are 2 minifigs left to get that we have not gotten yet. That would be the Triceratops fan and the Noir Detective with his red herring. Quickling Psychotherapist. I would not want to go see that psychotherapist. Elephants are aware of their own mortality and perhaps recognize sentience in other creatures and may not want to end the life of a mouse. Well, there was an elephant that hated a woman so much that it went to her funeral and trashed it, so... I think they can hate, too. I mean, we're talking about people, so, you know, perfectly fair. Alright. Time is up. Oh yeah, I don't need my timer for this one. Alright, so I am going to shake it and see. Alright, I think I hear too many pieces for the Triceratops fan. Alright, I'm going to say it's Basil the Batlord. Let's see. So we're looking at about 19.64 or thereabouts. 17.05. Alright, it's definitely that, not that. I think that the closest that it could be is going to be the exercise person. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to guess that it's the exercise person, even though we had that on the top row. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and scan it. Go ahead and bring it up. All right, I need you to switch to the other camera. Come on. Switch to the other camera, please. Always got to just wait for it to finally decide to switch to the other camera. I wish I had more control over it. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, it's saying the Sprinter, which we'd also gotten on the top row. All right, so I'm definitely going to have to go back to the ones that were on the top row at some point. All right. So that is going to be a no. All right. Let's go ahead and choose the outcome, complete the prediction. All right, Bahamut and Lel Bunny getting the hams there. Shield of Hope going for yes with a guess. Ice Sovereign and Kinshir going for yes with wait. So congratulations. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go pull out the ones from the top row. Because we got this one on the top row, I think. So they can be assorted between them. There we go. Number 1. Any amount of hams are good hams, indeed. These hams are delicious. And we got an extra gold medal out of that, too. Alright. There we go. Alright, that is minifigs for today. So we'll go ahead and get started on this set next. After I put away my sheets. There we go. Nearly 100 hams there. Yeah, not many wagers there. I was kind of surprised. Usually there's at least one person who puts down like 1,000 or something. So lots of stickers there. We'll look at those as we go. I suppose I should look at these again from the previous set. Different prices and ads and stuff. Lean times tonight, yep. Or is it Liann times? Because that's whose room it is. Ha ha! I'm sorry. I apologize. For some reason, you still want the 6552 Rocky River Retreat set? Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. I don't blame you on that. That's a really nice one. That base plate is lovely. I wish they were still making stuff like that. Especially ones that were compatible with that one. Alright, see ya, Bahamut. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you very much for coming on out. Howdy, Boogers. How's it going? Alright, let's see. Alright, bag number 1. We'll go ahead and put together Liann. who also has a really great hairpiece. Yay, more coral, indeed. I need the coral so that I can eventually make a Sharzaku. So there's Liann herself. A little bit of paint splatter. But that is a great hairpiece. I love that hairpiece. That is really nice. That's one of the great things about the friend sets is the some of the hair pieces that you get. I mean, you can't use you really can't use anything else from the figs, but the hair pieces, those are great. There's 1x4, 1x6 brick. Couple 1x1 plates. I should actually make a regular Zaku 2 at some point, and then see what I would need in coral. And dark red to make Char's Zaku 2. Got a lot of paint containers here. Or I could always go for the Gelgoog. That's always a good one, too. Right, also, let me get my dice out of the way. Alright, a blue container with some pink drawers. And inside the top drawer, a pen. Always like getting more drawers as well. It's another thing that the friend sets are great for. Lots and lots of drawers. Go ahead and move these pieces so that I can get this down on the desk. I like the little jars of paint. It's pretty cute. Hard to believe those 2x is a... so these, so they're 1x2x2. This is actually not the part that was around in the 1960s. Fills the same purpose, but if you look at it very closely, like, it is just completely plain. If you look at the old ones, there was a ridge right around here and a little sloped foot down at the bottom. And the original ones were actually, if you put them on top of a brick, they would actually stick out a little bit. And then they came out with ones a little bit later in the 70s or 80s where that slope was cut off so that it would fit right up against things. Also, it didn't have a base like this. It had a little prong there and was open at the back, and you could actually just slide it right onto a brick. I miss those windows. Those are great windows. A sticker would go on the inside of here. And the reason I say that those are great windows is because It's not specifically just those windows, but the whole window system. There were the most common were, of course, the 1 by 2 by 2, but there were 1 by 2 by 1, 1 by 1 by 1, 1 by 1 by 2, 1 by 4 by 2, 1 by 6 by 2, 1 by 6 by 3. There were 1 by 6 by 2 that had, like, built-in shutter appearances. So all kinds of things. Yeah, I need to get a new camera. This camera is not great. I've been wanting to get a new one for a while. But I'm also thinking about moving where I do these builds. So that's kind of like, if I'm gonna get the if I'm gonna get a new camera, I might as well wait until then. Do everything at once, kind of thing. It works well enough, but it doesn't work that fantastically. That's my issue with it. I want one that works better. Because I'm not happy with the quality. But yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Some of the LEGO sets that have been selected for ideas winners lately actually have some of those old-style windows and parts in them. I don't know if the people who submitted those realize that they're that old, or if they're trying to, like, hey, maybe if I put in these old pieces, it'll get LEGO to make them again. Because I'm pretty sure some of the things that have gotten support on LEGO Ideas have gotten support because they have old stuff. The old windows do look better, but they are more complicated, way more fragile. And not quite as versatile because they have the window panes are built in. These pop out, and you can put different stuff in. Yeah, they work a lot better for houses. But I also miss the old shutters, and we're never getting those back. Those looked fantastic, too. Both for the small windows and for the larger windows. They're just too fragile, unfortunately. I mean, these have an advantage of being able to be versatile by swapping out the glass and stuff, but they're also really stiff. Like, you want to be really careful about putting glass in and out of these. I've noticed that it seems to depend on the plastic, though. Like, I'm probably never taking the glass out of these blue ones. Because doing that is going to cause these little nubs at the top to come off. Basically to, like, shear off. So you can see there's a little nub right there on the bottom, too. Fits into these tiny holes there. Some of the window plastic is really, really tight. Like, I can feel I'm putting so much more pressure on these than on some other colors. Yeah, but they have the disadvantage of you can't swap out the colors, you can't put in the lattice window panes, they can't swap out for other ones. So it is definitely nice to have ones that you can swap out, or at least get different colors for, without having to get, like, buy the specific combination. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, you're taking, there's positives with the negatives kind of thing. All you built was houses. I'm very much a castle man myself, but town was always my second favorite. And there's a corner plate, 1x3, and a 2 1x6s. No. There we go. And a 1x1 plate right there. All right, some stickers would go on the pink skateboard, which I think this might be the only pink skateboard. That's kind of neat. Go ahead and hang that right up there. Okay, so spare parts. We got 1x1 plates in blue, azure, and coral. Got 1x1 cylinder plates in orange, bright lime, dark pink, and teal. 1x1 tiles in lime and teal. 1x1 cylinder tile in white. 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg in black. 1x1 cylinder tile in medium nougat with a donut printing. 1x1 quarter cylinder tile in coral, and a purple-tipped pen. Okay, bag number 2. So that's the wall. Now we build the furniture. Nice extra pieces. We live for them. Yeah, I know. I love them. I was so disappointed when they stopped including an extra piece in every bag. Like, if you had 5 bags with this piece in it, you'd get 5 of these extra. It was so lovely. It was so good. Now we only get 1 per set. Sadness. There we go. And she has an orange smartphone. So this is autumn. Also covered in paint splatter. There we go. I really like her hairpiece. It's a nice hairpiece. I like that they give all of the Friends main characters unique hair and everything like that. It's so nice for just expanding out the available hair in the Lego universe. Because they're all compatible with minifigs. I say it all the time, but I'll say it again. That's one of the great things about the Friends sets. Just that they're compatible with minifigs. And vice versa. Of course, if you you know, want a nice fire station for your Friends city, you can get one of the city sets and just swap out the figures. And we get Popcorn, the little lizard. Very, very cute. Maybe he's a salamander, I don't know. All right, go ahead and put that there. And we have our easels. There's a green paintbrush right there. And this would have one of the two paintings. Liann, who is supposed to be more artistic, I believe, is the one who drew that one, and then Autumn drew that one. She's obviously not quite as good at the arts. Okay, go ahead and put that over there. And make our second easel. And she has a blue one. There we go. Tilt it back a little bit. And there we go. Oh, and a cup. Clear cup. Those cups have been around since the 70s as well. Very cool that they're not afraid to show the varying levels of skill in these things. Yeah. So you're scanning your manuals to get 20 points. You came across one that is new that doesn't scan the QR code. Code looks faded. I have not. I also have not scanned too many. I got very lazy. Do you have to do it from inside one of the apps, or... Like, I haven't looked and seen that I actually got points as part of it. There's a rug with WoW on it. Lego Builder app. Yeah, I think I got a little frustrated that when you had multiple copies of a set, it didn't seem to actually register or something like that. I don't know. I haven't done it too much. Most of my instruction books that I could scan are in big ol' honkin' boxes. Now, I'm kind of assuming that this orange is carpet, which makes this splatter here really bad. You got lazy and stopped, but today you had time. Yeah, I figure once I am ready to, like, do a lot of organizing of my instructions, then I'll get to it, but... Right now it's like 20 points isn't that much. On the other hand, I do have a lot of instructions. So I don't know. Alright, so we have like a stereo piece. Some stickers would be going on the sides there. That is it's a pretty nice print there. I like that. Because of the number of instructions, yeah. I mean, even so, 20 points here and there is going to add up eventually. Can't remember how many, it takes to get the $5 off, but it's definitely very doable. Buys a Lego set, sends the bags to Auld without instructions to see if he can figure it out. So, not a rogue AI. First of all, yes, I would be able to. Figure out what set it is, I should say. 2, the instructions are online. Oh, it goes on that side. I could figure it out and then just go download them. Beat you to it, yeah. I mean, they're not like that hard to figure out either. Like, look at the minifigs, look at some of the special pieces, and boom. Now you know. I'm pretty good at identifying Lego. I've been at it for a few decades now. There we go. And folds up into the wall. So she has a Murphy bed, which is pretty neat. And the stereo actually acts as a landing point. It is against the spirit of the challenge. I'm just telling you how it is. You didn't specify figure out building it without instructions. That is a lot harder these days than it was when I was a kid. There's a lot of sets that I could have done. In fact, like, one thing that I very frequently did when I was a kid was make my own versions of the sets before I actually got them. With the parts I had on hand. So frequently they'd be other colors, but it was still pretty awesome. So yeah, like, that's not a difficult thing for me. Now, would I be able to build the Titanic without the instructions? No. No, I could not. Absolutely not. You gotta lay out what the rules are for your challenges if you're gonna try to challenge me. Nice to see the classic truck windscreens still being made as well. Although they haven't been used as truck windscreens in a while, I don't think. Maybe they haven't, I just haven't gotten that set, though. So sticker on there, and then the painter's palette there. So if you want to challenge me, then you gotta lay out what the challenge actually is. And there we go. Alright, so here we have Liann's room with a Murphy bed, which is really neat. I like that addition to the set. I think I would have liked it if it tried to fill in the space there a little bit better, but what are you gonna do? We got drawers, one with a pen in it. Nice little reading nook with these really nice windows. I kind of imagine that she lives in an apartment building, given that. The challenge is to eat a pickle. Well, what's the reward then? I mean, if you're going to challenge me to eat a pickle, then you got to tell me what the reward is. 2 painters' easels. A little lizard on a little platform modeling. I don't know how they get them to stay there. Spare parts, we got red and dark pink 7-petal flowers, 1x1 plate flower in lime, 1x1 cylinder plate in pink, 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud in brown, white 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, bright orange 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg, a brown twig, and 2 paintbrushes, 1 green and 1 blue. Alright. So, fairly quick builds, a little bit faster than I expected, but yeah, it's okay. Don't always have to go late on these build streams. One thing that I'm thinking about doing is, and I'd be open to some feedback here, is moving the like this isolated build to Saturday nights, and then have Wednesday and Friday be the bigger builds, because I'd feel better going late on a Saturday if I have something that's a little bit bigger to build, or I could start earlier or something like that, because I have some things that I feel like I don't really want to do over 2 sessions. I'd rather do one longer session kind of thing. To finish, so I don't know. And then do the big multi-session builds on Wednesday and Friday, so I get through them faster. But I'm curious what you guys would say, and obviously you can leave me feedback in on the Discord as well. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So here are the 2 sets. No, I mean you can say it here too. I'm just saying that, you know, like, this is going to go up on YouTube as well, or people who watch it after it's done, kind of thing. Like, I don't need to hear right now. More LEGO streams sounds good to you. Small builds weekdays, big build weekends. Well, I can't, like, it wouldn't exactly be a big build weekend. It'd be more of just, like, a little bit of a longer session. Or potentially longer session. Like, I might start it at 7 rather than 8. Because I've got a few things that are, like, 1,100 pieces, 1,200 pieces, and I don't think that would, like, I'd probably finish those up around 11:30 if I started at 8. And I don't really want to split them into 2. It just doesn't feel good. I like to keep the things that get split up to 2 at the, like, 2,000 plus piece count kind of thing. So that's kind of what my thought is. Definitely could try it and see how I like it. Yeah, yeah. I'm also thinking about moving retro to Fridays. Or do the 3,000 as a 24-hour stream? That wouldn't be a 24-hour stream. That'd be a 6-hour stream. I can do 3,000. I can do, like, depending on how much I talk and how much I like, show off things and stuff like that, I can do 500 pieces per hour. That's kind of my ballpark. So, and it's very, very consistent. I think something like a Technic set with more complex and smaller pieces and stuff like that might push it a little bit and stuff like that. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. I've been doing this nearly continually for many decades. Lego building, I mean. I'm pretty quick. Definitely not the fastest, but I would be totally down for trying a speed build at an event or something like that if they had it. Those can be pretty fun. Decades of Lego invested in Auld, or decades of Auld invested in Lego. I think that might be a little bit more accurate. I have put a lot of time and money into this particular portion of my life, shall we say. But yeah, both of these are very, very cute sets for the Friends line. I do enjoy the Friends builds. They get very colorful, nice shades. Very good building techniques these days, and things like that. Think of all the Lego stock I could have bought. Yeah, except for the slight problem that Lego is a private company. Still is a private company. It's not publicly traded. So there isn't any Lego stock that I could have bought. Might be cute near the park and tree you did last week. Yeah, yeah. You know, and especially with these little kind of park elements and stuff like that, they definitely do work. And that's like that's one of the really nice things about the Friends line. And it was pretty obvious at the beginning when Friends came out, was just like, ignore the figures, and they work perfectly well for minifigs. And that's such a great convention that they did. Like, that was always the big problem with Belleville and Scala, was that it just wasn't compatible. And we won't even mention Jack Stone. You know, I mean, the parts are compatible, but the builds aren't. So yeah, minifig being the same as mini doll scale is just really, really good. There are some things that don't quite work, like the vehicles don't quite. The vehicles aren't exactly interchangeable. You would need to modify them. Something a vehicle designed for a minifig does not work for mini dolls. Something designed for mini dolls works better for minifigs. Like the reverse isn't quite true. What you don't want to see the Jack Stone figures? This is just the one that I was easily able to find. I have others. Look at how terrible it is. Like, legs this size should have another point of articulation. Can't even turn the hands. The heads don't come off. The hats don't come off. It's so terrible. So terrible. Well, Bunny, he's staring into your soul. He knows what you're thinking. That will probably chase you in a nightmare tonight. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. I'm always pleased that I can bring the nightmare fuel. I need to go find the baby. Oh, man. I love the weird stuff that LEGO has made. It's so good. It's so good. I need to get one of the Belleville snails. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. Really do appreciate it. If you do... Oh, wait. I do. Here he is. Oh, I forgot that I had the baby. Yeah, Anghamran, you got in just in time to see the baby. Oh, he's mooning you now. Oh, so good, so good. What I want to get before I build the Land Rover. The Land Rover. Oh yeah, that's all actual Lego. The Land Rover's actually scaled pretty well to hold a Belleville figure, so I want to get some other Belleville figures for it. Make the baby ride on the shoulders of the fireman dude. I don't think it will work because the baby's legs don't move, and they're not. Yeah, see, they're not wide enough. Can't the giant giant Scala baby cannot choke out the fireman. All right. It is a big baby, yes. It is a very big baby. So it can sit on the bench. You know, just sit there waiting for the bus or something. Naked as the day it was born. All right, but on that lovely, lovely note, we're going to call it a stream. It's just a naked bald dude. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. We will be back on Friday for some more Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Should be the end of that. I have gotten all of the Espers mastered on everyone. I've gotten lots of levels on everyone, so we should be good to go to wrap that game up. We will be back Friday night to probably finish up the D&D set. Saturday we will be back for some more Spelljammer, and I do want to note that a week from this Friday, I'm probably not going to have a LEGO stream. My sister's coming into town that night, and, you know, I want to be able to say hi to her when she actually gets in. So, probably not going to stream that night. But that's one reason why I kind of want to finish the D&D set this Friday. We will be back next Monday for more Like a Dragon as well. And next Wednesday, we will return to more LEGO building and some retro gaming. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. And I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.